All right, let's get into it. We got a Spider-Man No Way Home. Let's get a review on it. You know what I mean? And the first little part's gonna be spoiler free. So that spoiler free part should get like around like a minute and a half maybe. Um, but yeah, let's get into the spoiler free review Spider-Man No Way Home. So here's my spoiler free review. Um, I mean, I don't really know if I have to because you obviously saw the last one. If you're here for this, and I don't really know if it's a spoiler if I say it picks up right up after Far From Home, which I don't really think is a spoiler. I feel like it's commonly known. Um, but I would say the beginning of the film, it's a little too jokey for me. The first couple jokes, I was like, it's funny, and then there's a situation which is going on with and it's just like, oh, like this is still kind of a joke. I mean, there's still consequences, I would say for sure, but it felt a little too jokey for me in the beginning. Um, I don't know, just that I guess, but it wasn't really a bad beginning. I mean, I've seen some reviews that are kind of criticizing the first half of the film. Um, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't really like super amazing in the beginning, but it wasn't super bad. Just a little too jokey for me, I guess. Um, the middle part of the film, I would say, is pretty good. You think they're gonna go certain ways, with the film, and they go a different way, which is kind of cool, and um, that's pretty nice. And then they went away from me that I thought they weren't going to go. I guess not getting the spoilers, just I just didn't think that would happen. Um, and once I get into spoilers, I'll kind of get into that. But it was just, I thought it was really cool the way they set it up. I mean, yeah. Without getting into more, but like the middle part of the film was, I thought it was very enjoyable. It still feels a little bit bland. But yeah, it's still pretty good. The ending of the film, if you kind of gonna break this up, it's gonna be really hard to talk about this in non-descriptive terms. But yeah, I thought it was really good, and I thought there was a certain way I thought this film was heading, and then it went a different way, which was really cool. Um, But yeah, I would just say go see it. I mean, you don't really need your recognition from me. Um, but yeah, um, that's really just go see it. I guess you're probably gonna see it if you clicked on this video. But yeah, so yeah, it's a fun movie. It's like I don't know, my non-spoiler review. It's like what everyone's calling it. It's like an A minus. Like it's just a little. We're being picky. It's not like the greatest film of all time, but it's a really good film. So yeah, let's and it's definitely the best of this little Tom Holland trilogy. Um, but yeah, let's get into the spoiler parts. All right, I got a spoiler warning for you. So if you don't want to hear the spoilers, then click off this video, and I'm giving you time. I'm giving you give you till the 50 mark, or so I don't know, 350. It's gonna pass 350. But yeah, I'm just gonna get a spoiler warning for you. So yeah, there's that. All right, let's get into let's get into like spoiler talk. All right, you have enough time to click off this video if you want. But yeah, first you gotta talk about the three Spider-Man that are in the film. I thought it was really cool. And I guess I just love the camaraderie between those three. Um, like I like that scene right before they were prepared. That was actually my favorite scene in the movie. They were waiting for, I guess, Electro, and the Sandman. They were just kind of just making jokes and just like talking about their Spider-Man experiences, and they're just joking around, and it was just a really funny conversation. Um, but yeah, getting more into spoilers, just some things I liked. I liked when Osborn said, I consider myself a Spider Man. That's a Spider Man meme right there. That was fun. I liked the Charlie Cox like little, just little, like a little, a little sauce. But he's like, I don't know, like Hawkeye spoilers. But I mean, um, the Kingpin's obviously in the MCU now, so it's kind of like, so they're both in the same time, same week, you know what I mean? Like, so like it's cool, it's nice, yeah, it's nice. But like I don't know, like I really want Kingpin in. I mean, sorry, I didn't want really Daredevil in this movie. Just kind of wanted like the lawyer to be there for like 2 minutes and just confirm that he's there, and I like that. I like that little part there. But yeah, I mean, overall, this film was really good. I just the jokes in the beginning were just a little too much for me. I mean, like I like the Iron Boy Junior one and like all that stuff because like it's just like it's just talking about like how fans the community think and all that other stuff. But like it was like eventually like when they were joking around in the beginning, I was like, I don't know about this. It's just a little too much. Like when it was a lot of joking and it made this situation a little bit unserious. Um, but yeah, um, I guess out of the three Spider-Man, you can't really because Tom Holland's in the whole movie, so you can't really. I really, I really liked Tobey Maguire's performance. I really thought he was gonna die. At the end of the movie, when Goblin put him in the like the whatever he stabbed him whatever, but I really thought he was gonna die. But he didn't. And he's somehow alive, but whatever. Um, yeah. Some other things. I like Garfield saving MJ. That was nice. And I guess overall, what I liked most about this film, and I think what makes this the best in the trilogy, is the fact that Tom Holland grows up in this one. I mean, he ditches his. I mean, doesn't ditch his friend, but like he kind of does what's best for the world, not him. And that's kind of what like he learns through Aunt May dying, which is like you know great power, great with great power comes great responsibility. Like I felt like that was just the perfect place to put it. Um, but yeah, I mean that was a pretty like I don't know, it was pretty maybe a little cheesy, but it seemed for a second she was gonna survive that grenade or the goblin bomb, um, which would have been a little not really realistic. But she eventually just fainted and she died. Um, but yeah, I mean yeah, it was a really nice film. Again, I would give it like an A minus. I don't know. I think I would have to put this over Spider-Man 2. The original Spider-Man 2. Yeah, I just really liked it a lot. It gave me a lot of twists and turns, and it was seeing all of those three Spider-Man and all sort of stuff. You know what I mean. And like they're like kind of wide open. In terms of where they can go next. I mean, the Venom symbiote is post credit scene is in in the Marvel universe, but it's pretty far away. Maybe it makes it a return next movie or something like that. I don't know, but I mean they kind of have an open way to go, which was nice, and I thought it was a very I mean the way they ended that film where Peter had to give everything up for all his friends to succeed in life was very nice, and I felt like that kind of encapsulated like his journey to like being a superhero instead of a kid with powers. And that's kind of, cool and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, overall, this was a really great film. The one thing that kind of was like, I don't know, like, I don't really like it, would be, the Venom stuff. I mean, the guy shows up for the post-credit scene. I mean, he's, spoiler warning for Venom 2, but I mean, like, the movie's been out for like 3 months, but in Venom 2, the Tom Hardy Venom, comes in the end of the movie to the Spider-Man universe, and he just does nothing, and he just sits there, and it's just I don't know, it's like it's a tease and just doesn't go anywhere, and I don't like it. I mean, the Venom symbiote is now in the MCU, but there could have been other ways you could have done that, and I didn't like that. Yeah, but that's really it. I think this is the best Spider-Man movie maybe ever. Uh, I think I don't know. But no, yeah, I think it is. I think it's number one. With Spider-Man 2 being number two, and then whatever I said in that rankings video, whatever it's all the way back then. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, it's like I don't know, like, I don't want to give it an A minus, but yeah, it's an A minus, something like that. But yeah, it's a pretty nice film. Besides some a few blind spots, but yeah, I enjoyed my time and I don't really know in this video. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe.